Prince, yeah, John
Freddie Mercury,
Lennon,
John
yeah.
Lennon. Did you have any favorite ones? I love David Bowie. I think was so happy and vivid.
Yes, yes. You know, my favorite, I love the Bob Marley. I love how they made like the Rastafarian colors. You know, he really does a great thing with the art and the colors. He just makes the character pop. Yeah, their artwork is amazing. Did you get in on the pre-sale for the rap icons? I think they had Biggie and Tupac. Did you do those?
I did, I did. Yeah, I did.
Nice.
I love that. I love their work, and I think it's great. And I think we need to support each other because that's why we are here. We're a community. You support me, and I support other projects, and it's become a network of goodness. Is the way I see it. You know, you're
Yep.
always here for me every time I reach out to you. We are always talking and have great conversation and ideas, and we are just big kids here talking about our arts and our investments.
You know,
But
Maria, I was watching that
mm,
video. You said because you and I both we had a conversation with those guys from Madden Art, and you know the thing that really caught my attention was because I was watching your video, and they said that these NFTs, it's actually it's got moving parts, so like it's almost like a video. They've got the
mhm.
GIF attached to this NFT, and I had no idea. So, and I saw your face in the video, and it's just like mind blown, you know, to see that. I was like, wow, this is so cool.
I know because these people are coming around and they're talking about stuff we're not prepared to see or to use yet. I don't think our wallet is showing it to us yet. But imagine when you can see all this artwork that you bought. You can also see your ADA there. If you're using Year, you also can see your Ergo there. See, keep everything that matters to you in the same place. What do you think?
I love it.
It, doesn't it feel to you this coming everything together? Everything's all the moving parts.
It does. It does. I feel like it's layered on top of each other. I feel like all the progress that's being made, it's just built on these foundations. And now we're seeing all the bricks being laid on top to build a house. So it's amazing. And you know, we haven't even gotten smart contracts. I feel like what's going to be exciting is the later part of this year. I think a lot of people are looking forward to DeFi. A lot of people have these NFTs. They want to trade the NFTs without having to rely on a middleman and things like that. It's going to be exciting. And the price too, the price, I mean, just $1.50, not even a couple days ago. And it's like, man, just to think, we got Coinbase now, but what happens after smart contracts? That's going to be exciting.
I know what's happened. People are not making the connection how important contracts are and how much full fee can they generate. So it's all creating this wealth of this ocean of wealth, as I like to say. And Charles sometimes use the ocean, the pound, and the river just to talk about prosperity. You know, because it's going to be good for everybody. When I talk to people, I have been invited to talk in many channels in Brazil now. And thank you for your video that you did to me a few months ago. It just seems to be yesterday, was a long time ago, like months, more than 7 months. And people are inviting me to talk, and I explain to them what is the difference of Cardano with other blockchains. And every time I get this look of interrogations and what else, what else, what else. But I always try to educate people that we start doing these projects in Ethiopia and Georgia of IDs and all of this, but people are not getting it. They don't understand how you empower and how you give dignity to people with IDs. Would you believe that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. I think it's an untapped opportunity
Sure.
for many people in the world. The developing economies are where we're going to have the biggest opportunities, and that's why
Yeah.
I really enjoy following the team that's working in Africa so closely. You know, Proof of Africa, they've done ABCD. They're put the Catalyst proposal out there. Um, I'm not sure if you saw it. I know because we're talking about these NFTs. Did you see that they had released their line of NFTs? They're calling them Bobclats.
No,
You
chat,
didn't
I
see
didn't
it?
see it.
Yeah,
No,
you gotta see it, Maria. It's hilarious. I think you'll love it.
Mm. I love this, even though loads of guys from IT, but they have this creativity, these projects in their mind, or these games from where they are kids, or all this stuff. And now that we have the blockchain, they can put it, give it life to the project. Is what is amazing. But anyway, tell me more about your Playboy life now that you are not a worker or employee. Tell more about it.
Well, I've been sleeping in a lot more. I don't have to worry about waking up to go to a job and drive in traffic. So I feel much better rested. I just feel much happier. You know, it's such a humbling experience to be able to say, you know, I've got the financial independence now to where I don't have to work a job. For me, that was such a big thing because when I had first started with just working in entrepreneurship, I've been an entrepreneur since I started working. I started working at 16, and you know, ever since then, just years working multiple jobs. You know, just having my own side hustle, whatever it was, I would go and help people with their computers. I would go cut grass. I would sell stuff online, like on eBay. Whatever it was, there was always a side hustle on
Mm-hmm.
top of having my own job. And it just so happens that what turned out to start as a side hustle was this YouTube channel. This is something that I was doing. I started while I was still at a job, and the consistent effort, being able to just go to work and then come home, research all this stuff, put out the content, do that over and over again. And then with the stake pools, that's really led me to where I am now. And I'm so grateful for that because I look back on it and I think to myself, wow, I don't have any regrets. So, and I'm still very young. So, just very fortunate to have that opportunity.
Oh, that is amazing. I always tell people that the kids that are born in now, they don't need to worry about a bank account. They don't even have to worry about the financial world as we know now. They don't need it anymore. And this is such a pleasure and happiness and joy to say that because it shows how fast the revolution that we are in will change the world. Like kids that are born now doesn't need this financial centralized system. Isn't it amazing? We are in this decentralizing the world, decentralized decisions where community can speak out for themselves and we can be part of it. There is nothing out there that will have this meaning in this proposal. What do you think?
I agree. I agree. I think that there was somebody who said that the people who build the foundations are rarely ever the ones who enjoy the fruits of their labor. So what we're building now, I don't think that our generation, well, maybe my generation, the generations that come after, though, to your point, I think that they are the ones that will benefit the most. They don't need a bank account. Why would you have to go and give your money to somebody who's going to pay you less than 1%? Right? The opportunities are out there because the people who are building are creating it for future generations. So it's very exciting. It's very exciting. To think that my kids, whenever that happens, they will have the opportunity to be in this world as if it were the normal. We're part of this revolution. We're part of this transition, but future generations, this is the world they will live in.
Yeah, and it's bring everything together. This phrase to be your own bank, where it's come together with the new generation that don't need a bank anymore. So you're gonna teach our kids, your kids gonna teach the next generation until we came to the situation where people are so autonomous, so empowered. They don't need these cards, plastic cards anymore. They don't need this bank account anymore. They don't need this slavery system that is out there in fiat. They can live happy doing what they love, as we do here. I didn't get to your stage yet, can leave the job, but it's a dream. Who knows someday if I get some delegations, if there is people that would like to support this dream of living from my pool, from the work I do as ambassador, from the work I do in my channel, I'll be like the happiest teacher in the entire world.
Yes, yes. Maria, we're gonna get you that delegation. You know, you come onto the show, we'll do something fun. We're gonna put something together. You're gonna be the next retiree. You're gonna have the next
Oh,
opportunity.
I look, since the first time I came to our channel, like it's given me some, when you get more energy and you get more inspiration. And every time I came to our channel, it's the same thing because you keep telling me things that I don't see myself in every day. But you say, you did this, you did that. And then I look back as the things that you point to me and I say, okay, I did that. So I just, is one more dream and one more dream is one dream at a time. We're sharing
Yep.
the cake.
Check.
Check.
There you go. There you go. You know, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. It's like sometimes we don't really see ourselves, okay, this is how far we've come. But until somebody sees from the outside, hey, you know, you did this, that, and this. And then you realize, wow, you know, yeah, I did. You know, it's very possible. It's a good point.
I didn't want to feel like big head, like people that are big head because they feel they think so much about themselves. I don't want to feel that way. I want to keep my humility intact. But
Yeah.
sometimes I'm getting so many questions in my videos. I get so many comments. I'm getting so the answer from the public is so positive, you know so I just want to keep going and more. One day is one layer of Cardano, and another day is another update, and the next week and the next month is all this never stops. It's always something to learn. It also something that I say to people: doesn't matter if you're all from IT or not, doesn't matter who you are. If you want to give your time, your dedication, and you think you could contribute, just come to Cardano. It's the best blockchain you could possibly be, because people here, they hold your hand, they explain things for you since the beginning. Is that right? I didn't see it happen in any other place. I do hold
Yeah.
few other coins. I do have few assets here and there, but this proximity, this welcoming, this warming welcoming, I don't think we see everywhere. I think we have a very nice and brilliant and with a huge future community.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing I will say. The community, second to none. Second to none. Ever since I started with this project, it's always been, you know, question, okay, here's an answer. If I don't know the answer, I can point you in the right direction, or I can find somebody who might know the answer. You know, always welcoming. There's always been help. And Maria, what you guys are doing also is very interesting, because I know you guys are big proponents of supporting women in blockchain. So, you know, that's something also I feel like is very important, because I think that a lot of females see that as well, because this entire space, you know, it can be a little intimidating.
I know.
If you're coming in and you're like, well, where do I start? It can be a little scary. So, you know, what you guys are doing with women in blockchain, and you guys have your groups and all that kind of stuff in Telegram. I know that you've got quite a few delegators that look up to you because of that as well. So, you know, just kudos to you
Yeah.
guys. Kudos, because it's just so incredible to see how far you've come with it.
Let's send some kudos to Sweta. She started this group called Ladies of Cardano, and we are there. Actually, calls Lady of Cardano, but everyone is welcome, and we are there. Sometimes we talk about Catalyst, sometimes we talk about girls stuff, sometimes we get general stuff, but we are there. Keep this open space to conversations. People feel free to come and ask questions and go as they wish.
Very nice. Very nice. So, Maria,
Mm.
what's up with these NFTs?
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, we see these space buds, they're selling for thousands of ADA.
I know. Did you get any special one?
You know, the one that we were talking about was that little Cardano coin. The first one that I ever purchased was that one holding the Cardano coin. I thought I got so lucky with that.
No, I went to the website and I bought few of them. I'm not telling you how many. I bought few of them and then went on in life. And then next day I saw you post on your tweet that one with the coin. I said, come on, why they give it to Kaizen? Because I didn't realize that was randomically. you know.
Yeah.
And then I realized, wasn't given to him. He was lucky to get that one. And I think this was the biggest strategy in sales that I know. Make you curious, you want to more, to see if you're going to be lucky next time, and you keep come back for more and come back for more. I don't think anyone just bought one.
I agree. I agree. It's hard to stop, especially the user experience. When you get to see that little rocket blast off, you click the button and then all of a sudden you got a little space bud that pops up in your wallet. It's like a kid on Christmas. How can you stop at one?
I know. I get used to that rocket going up, and I was like that to get my Reno, but I didn't get any.
Ah, yeah, I know there's a couple rare ones, those dinos. The dinos are super rare. I think only ever 8 dinos.
Yeah, desculpa. Sorry, it was the dinos. I mean to say dinos.
Yeah, I know. And those, whew, if you see on these like resale, I think they've got a Discord for all these NFTs.
How
Um,
much is a dino now? Tell me.
it's something crazy, Maria. I think it's like a car. It's more than a car. I think it's like 20, 30,000 ADA.
Wow.
Yeah, it's probably more than that, I would think, because I feel like once smart contracts come out, people are going to be like, well, this is like an original Cardano NFT project. They're going to pay lots of money. If we still have this NFT hype that's going around, I feel like after smart contracts, that's when real price discovery starts.
I know. But did you buy any other project, like other NFTs from elsewhere, apart from Space Buds?
Yeah, I've been a big fan of the Cardano kids. I started with Cardano kids at Series 1. I saw the project and I was like, this is really cool. I like how they have incorporated designs that relate to the Cardano project. I thought it was interesting. So Cardano kids is a big favorite. Cardano bits. I actually got it on the pre-sale for Cardano bits. That was an
Mm.
interesting one. I'm not sure if you were involved with that. There was a little bit of a fiasco that happened there. There was a mess that they had to clean up. They were using Google Docs to pretty much account for all these price tiers. They did it just like how SpaceBuds did with 10,000 unique characters. And then
Mm-hmm.
they've got the rarity and all that kind of stuff, but they didn't have the delivery process as seamless. But nonetheless, I feel like they still pulled it off. They were very transparent. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's the biggest thing to lead them to succeed as a project. I think that they will succeed in the long run, but the transparency I feel like is what helped them the most. So
Mm-hmm.
Cardano bits, Madden Art, love Madden Art.
Oh,
Yeah,
such a
yeah,
nice project. That
those
that
are,
one is my favorite one.
yeah.
What is your artist, your favorite artist?
Well, the painting that I enjoy the most is the Bob Marley, the Rastafarian. He's got the cool colors. They make the
Mm-hmm.
colors like really pop. So I love the Bob Marley. And then they had the second drop with the rap icons. I thought that was really cool. I love the Tupac. They did the
Mm-hmm.
Biggie. And there's another one happening on Sunday, Maria. Are you gonna be in on that one? There's a new drop happening.
From which artist? Which project?
Madden Art.
Mad Art?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
No, I didn't realize.
yeah, on Sunday.
Do you know anything else? Tell me, tell
That's
me.
that's all I know. That's all I know. I did get some details just from looking at it on Twitter. They were mentioning that there was a artist in the community who had painted a portrait for Charles Hoskinson. So
Hmm.
like Charles Hoskinson with the eagle on his shoulder. Um, so I think that's probably what it is. I have a feeling that they're going to do something really cool with a Charles Hoskinson portrait.
I love that image. I think feels so nice and happy. And it's nice that eagle. It's an eagle in his hands, is it?
It might be an eagle or a falcon. I'm not sure.
Ah, but very cool stuff is coming out of these projects. I'm gonna tell you a news that I got today. There is a project that calls Cardano Warriors, And when it comes out, you're gonna love it. The project, why they are building it, how. I love it. I love it. It's very cool. And I'm a Cardano fan, so anything that's in Cardano, I'm gonna try out. I'm gonna see how it feels. I wish they have a good experience, good selling, and good rules to make the NFTs get value in the market, because I think the user experience is really, really, really important.
It is. It is definitely. And what some of these projects are doing now, they're really making the best of the fact that we still don't have these smart contracts. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
think from a user standpoint, just having the ability to participate in a pre-sale, Spacebuds really did set the standard with this. Just to think that we don't have smart contracts, but yet they pulled it off. When you go and purchase an NFT, having that NFT show up right to your wallet without having to be put on a wait list or a spreadsheet or anything like that. So it's incredible. The ones who are able to pull it off now, they're the first movers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there will be an advantage to participating in these projects early on. So I'm excited for it. Lots of cool stuff.
And have you been invited to participate in any of these projects as a consultant, as a counselor, whatever?
Well, if any of them reach out to me, I'll usually just say, hey, this is something I'm interested in. And then if they ask for feedback, I just provide feedback. But yeah, as far as consultation, anything like that, people know that I'm into NFTs. So they just ask me questions and I just help as best I can.
I know it's the same thing happened to me. People are interested in Catalyst, and I try to explain in the best of my ability, but I try to tell that is a project that's decentralized. They don't need me, or don't need you. They can just participate of the meetings, learn how things work, and put together their own proposal. But sometimes I get invited to talk to people and give my opinion about facts and stuff, and I just come around if I have the time. I always try to make the time to meet people in the community, but normally people will always looking or to say thank you for the work I do, and they got in Cardano, they are happy out, or just to talk about Catalyst itself, or sometimes about the Cardano ambassador, because for people the rules how to become ambassadors and what to do is not clear enough. So I got loads of questions about the ambassador program.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so glad you mentioned Catalyst. So I think we're on, is it Fund 5 already for Catalyst? Fund 5?
Yes. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, we're gonna start voting for Fund 4, but Fund 5 is already going on. They intercalate a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I know it's happening so fast. It's almost like, okay, are we on 4 or 5? We're getting voting rewards and then another voting starts. So
And
it happens fast.
And the fund is growing as well. Remember, we have just $200,000 and then 500,000 and then more and more and more. So the numbers are growing, the number of people participating. Also, I would like to say, if you know Catalyst because of my videos or because I explained to you, please, when you go to Catalyst, give my referral, give my email so they will know that you know Catalyst from my talkings or videos or whatever. Do you know that you can be a referral to Catalyst? There is a reward for referrals. Did you use your referrals?
Wow. No, I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Yes, it's something
Wow.
new.
Wow. Okay.
We are evolving. We are evolving. It's news all the time. There is rewards for voters, rewards for community advisors, rewards for every single bits of the process. I wouldn't say you're gonna get rich with rewards, but it's still a rewards. People still taking your time as valuable is why you're getting these rewards, because you're spending your time having this experience around the community. Is why I love Cardano, because it was very welcoming. And now I am here sitting in this position where I can open my arms and say, everybody's welcome, everybody.
Yes. Yes. And you definitely show that on your channel too, because that's one way for me to get up to speed on everything happening is I'll go to your channel, I'll see all these proposals out there. Because I know as far as Catalyst goes, you've been involved since the start. You're the Catalyst queen.
Yes, I like to say we are all warriors. I would like to give send hugs to WADA. You know, they didn't get funded by Catalyst itself, but they got part of the money they need from the community. So it's put together, will give the amount of money they need for this funding. And it's just amazing the how things happen in this community. It's just happening by miracle. I don't know what you think. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
you ask for help and people are right there to help you, who, whatever you need.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really cool. It's really cool. One thing that I'm starting to work on too, I was mentioning to you before we started, was the website called Ada Pulse. So Ada Pulse, because for me to keep up with all these proposals, it's like, okay, having a way to see all these ideas that are being submitted. And I wanted to get involved in Catalyst because I was mentioning that, when we submitted that proposal in Fund 2, we didn't get that funding. But I feel like Catalyst is something where even if you don't get it the first time around, there's still the opportunity out there to go and submit it again. Let's say maybe the proposal you have doesn't necessarily fit within the guidelines for that community challenge. Maybe there's another fund that'll come up in the future, and that shouldn't be something that holds you back if you don't get it the first time around. So that's what I'm doing, trying to figure out how I can contribute to Catalyst. And I feel like Ada Pulse is also a great website. It's a great tool to see all these ideas that are being submitted. So we're starting to do something pretty cool with voice work, putting this new microphone to good use. So I'm doing
Mm.
some voiceovers for the articles that are on that website. So that should be a fun project to work on as well.
This is brilliant. I love voiceover. You know, sometimes I do voiceover about videos in English that I need the voiceover in Portuguese. In Portuguese, I did one video that says, "What is Cardano?" In 5 minutes, we explain the difference of Cardano between the other blockchains, and it's just explodes thousands of views, thousands. And it's where I learn coming from your channel and learning from your channel, your videos, and learning from where I'm learning now in my own YouTube. I came to the conclusion that we need more and more content. We need more and more people talking about, because what's happened, Catalyst itself is new projects every single turn, like every 6, 8 weeks is entire new things. Sure, going to be people from the different phones from the past, but the proposal itself, the challenge itself is everything new, everything new. And if you're doing something like your podcast or you're doing something else, just look for the challenge that suits you best and come around, write your proposal. You can also ask for my help. If you can look for me and say, Maria, could you read my proposal? It would be a pleasure. I'm here to help with as much as I can. And I'll try to ask you questions that will make your proposal stand out from everything else, but I will treat every single proposal with the same love.
I love it. I love it. Talking about proposals, Maria, did you want to talk a little bit about Lovelace Academy? Because I know you guys fun too, Lovelace Academy, and I've seen the videos you guys are putting out, and it's so cool to see you guys now are building this platform. And then once we do have Plutus and Marlowe, all the Haskell stuff, because right now I think we've got the Plutus Pioneer, so everybody's getting that training. But for new people after this Pioneer program, they're going to have the Lovelace Academy. So, how's that all going for you guys?
Look, it is going amazing. We are having a good time together, learning with each other, because I like the learning process. I know how people learn and I keep my eyes on content and this and that. I watch every single video. But Keith is doing an amazing job with Sweeta, and pretty sure we're gonna have content in Plutus and malware.
I can't wait for that. I was playing with the Marlowe playground. They've got that Blockly, that simulator that you have the little blocks. It's almost like a
Hmm.
little Lego, and you can put the
Yeah.
smart contract together using these blocks. But of course, I could definitely use some lessons from Lovelace Academy.
Like this podcast means a lot to me, because there is your podcast, you're a YouTuber, you have loads of fans, pay. You know, all these people come with proposals to the catalyst, and the Lovelace Academy was the one to be chosen from the community. And it's like, I don't know, was the happiest thing. I wasn't happy in the day
Yeah.
I got my diploma, but I was so happy in the day that I got the results of Lovelace Academy. It's like, yes, education, yes, revolution. You know, it's just proof that everybody has value to deliver to the community. Everybody, even though if you are just a teacher, or even though you are nobody with a diploma, but if you know talk to people, if you know put teams together, if you know how to sell your idea, maybe it's a place here for you. It's a place here for everybody. It's what I tell all the time. Sorry if I'm being repetitive. I just, because people come to the video in the beginning, some people come to the video in the middle, some people come to the video in the end. I just would like to get this phrase across.
Sure, sure. And you can hear the passion for education from the way you talk about it. It's like that's one thing I'm really excited about. A lot of people they talk about the price, they talk about, oh, this is going to be going to the moon, all these types of things. But then I think when it really comes down to the true value, like you said, education, being able to teach people and allowing them to essentially not giving them a fish, but teaching them how to fish, right?
And this podcast or this channel going to be here for many, many years to come and maybe become a business. Maybe it will be the key that will liberate me from my day job, like the stake pool liberate you. So here is freedom everywhere. We just need to see the opportunities that are for us. And you know, sometimes the opportunities isn't for you and you need to let it go, but some is, and you just need to join in and to deliver the best value you can to people. I don't know how to program, but I met people who knows. I met people that fell in love for my love for education and came to my team and say, right, let's lead this liberation, let's lead this revolution. And it's why me, Sweeta, and Keith are doing in Lovelace Academy, you know, beats by beats, a video at the time. We are trying to make the videos shorter, but because it's very packed of content, we are around half an hour. But I do invite everyone to come and see the two videos are out in our channel. Both of them are, one is about why Cardano and another one is about the blockchain revolution. It's very interesting content because you learn the in and out of blockchain, and then you understand why Cardano will do the change that we are talking about for so many years.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So many new people coming into the space. So I think that's a great place to start. I think just having those foundations as far as your education, knowing why Cardano is setting itself up to be number one. I think that's what we're going for. We're going for number one. The famous Rick McCracken said it himself.
I know. I like this. We are going for number one all day, every day. The first time I read this phrase, I read and I let it go. But then I read again and I start thinking about it and actually makes sense. Imagine being the coin market cap in the first place all day, every day. It's such a dream.
Yep.
When this day come, I guess I will be free like you are because what I love about Cardano is this freedom. I came to Cardano to talk about education. And guess what? I got my space, I got my friends, and they all allow me to talk about the things I love. And it's why Cardano is so amazing, you know. And I see the passion in your eyes when you teach about Cardano. You do so many weird videos. Sometimes I need to watch 2 times or 3 times to understand because it's ahead of me. But I promise I do my best because I want to explain them to people. So we are all helping each other out, believe me.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we like to have fun. We're like big kids talking about our NFTs and all that kind of stuff. And it's just a great fun experience. And
You,
there's a lot of people that are coming in and they might be looking at all the stuff that we're talking about and they're like, wow, like where do you even start? Like what's the piece of advice you would give for somebody, Maria? Because I know, we are both ambassadors. We've been in the community for a while. So for us, looking at it from the outside in, we have all this prior experience, but what would you say to somebody who is just coming into Cardano and they see what's being built? What would you say to them? Like, what's possible?
Okay. So using this expertise, being an educator or teacher, we in Cards did a playlist specific for newcomers. So every time a newcomer say, what is delegation, how much to pay, how to do, where to buy Cardano, how to transfer to the wallet, how to delegate, it's all there in video. We did the playlist and then we send it to them. It's the easiest way we found that could be useful and helpful, because what was happening in the beginning was three people, me and my two partners, Bosco and Attico. And then the group become more and more and more and more. And then we are 500. And it was easy to control and to send a direct message for every question. But now we are almost 2,000 people. So now it's not possible to explain question for question the answer. So we did this playlist and people just come around, they watch the playlist, and when they have doubts or problems, they just come around again and we pick where we stop, is what I do. But if you are not a Portuguese speaker and you don't know what I'm talking about on the card in the Cardinista channel, I would ask you to search a specific, for example, what is Cardano, what is blockchain, what is blockchain of first generation, what is blockchain from second generation, what is the difference between them. I try to correlate subjects because in the end I get a result where I understand multiple subjects. We do it in the education, maths doesn't teach it so only maths anymore, or it's not only English anymore. It's just a different aspect of teaching. Putting different subjects together is what I try to do. Something else I ask people to do is to always watch the tutorials once, just watching it, and then do as you go. Watch as you go, as you are doing what you are learning in the tutorial. People lost money because they didn't watch the entire tutorial. They think they know everything. They are sending ADAs to the wrong network. They send ADAs to wrong address and losing money. So I always say, be patient. If you don't understand, watch one more time and just see how it goes. I understand it's hard. I understand that sometimes you wouldn't understand for the first time, but it was the same thing for me. When I came to blockchain, I'll try to understand this tutorial, try to understand this language, was impossible. But now we have the ambassador programs, we have myself, we have Pritesh, and people that are here to facilitate this learning process for you with words that actually make sense.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So I guess just starting from the basics, what is blockchain? What is Bitcoin, first generation blockchain, and then just working your way up from there.
This is the way, because if you only understand Cardano, you're not understand the entire spectrum of blockchain. It is necessary you to understand because then you know where are the problems, where are the solutions. There we will understand, for example, when I say there is no Ethereum killer, it's not Bitcoin killer. We have to exist at the same time and cooperate as much as we can because the market is very small. If you compare the crypto market with the gold market, with the silver market, with the stocks markets, we're still very, very small.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to go for number one, but we'll still exist with all these other blockchains out there, right? We're going to win. We're going to win. There's no doubt about that.
I know, I know. It's good to be where we are because we are with the revolution. We are where the technology is going, So it's easy for us to say that way, and it's why education is my main flag because it's accommodating, because bring everybody together, And in the end of the day, for you to be part of something big as the internet 3.0 or the internet of the money, you need to open up a little bit your concept of money, open up a little bit your concept of value, because it's all what we are dealing now. We are dealing with the meaning of money. We are dealing with the value of things that now we can send value by email. Is all what blockchain is mainly, where people exchange value without knowing each other, you know?
Yes, yes. And I think that's a big concept. That's one of the revolutionary ideas behind this technology, having a way to send money to somebody all the way across the world and making it as easy as email. You know, maybe we haven't gotten to that point yet from a user's perspective, right? We still have these long string of numbers and letters, like these crazy wallet addresses. But I think that with time, we'll see it become easier and easier. And, you know, that's really going to be interesting is, you know, you think about all the people who are opposed to blockchain. It's the people that are going to be disrupted because of it. We see in the earlier days, we saw people like Jamie Dimon, you know, CEO of JP Morgan Chase, um, just bashing Bitcoin, bashing blockchain, all these people that are threatened by cryptocurrency. They realize it now. And now there's no stopping it. I think even just yesterday, Coinbase had its IPO, right? It's publicly traded now on the stock exchange. So it's here. This revolution is here. And I guess the option that you have looking at it is, do you participate or do you get left behind?
It's a hard question.
Yep.
Is a red or blue pill?
Right. 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 Eeny,
Yeah,
meeny,
well,
miny, mo.
exactly. It's like the other thing I see is how technology is coming together to benefit the life of humanity. For example, Singularity that just came to Cardano. Jesus, AI working for us. Imagine you have your AI working for you, doing some job, whatever it is, and you're in the Bahamas having holidays while that artificial intelligence work for you. I don't know how many days a week or how many hours a day, but you actually can be doing things that you love. Like you want to be an artist, a photographer, you want to be a content creator, you want to be anything. So if you choose the blockchains and the projects in the right time, at the right moment, you let it mature, sure you're gonna get results from it. Did you get any age in your bags?
The well, AGI right now, so I'm waiting for them to come out with that AGI ADA token, because I think right now they have it on Ethereum, but then they're talking about moving over to Cardano. So I'm excited about the Cardano native token, because just interacting with in Ethereum, I had to spend almost $100 just to send the token. It's like, I'll wait for Cardano.
I know, but they are very cheap at the time, like 10 cents or so. I have to get some. I have to grab some.
Yeah,
They
I
are
know.
trading now around 50 cents, if I'm not wrong.
Whoa, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you buy some? Did you pick some up?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping?
I thought you were asking me, did you buy any? I'm like, no, no, I didn't buy any. But then I know now why you're asking me. Oh
You
man,
just
good job,
understand
Maria.
now. You just understand now why I was asking you.
Yeah, I was like, well, I didn't buy any of that because, but now it makes sense to me. Maria's over here. She's got a 500% return.
I'm liking it. It's
Oh
fun.
gosh. That's good. That's amazing. And you know, just think about that's on Ethereum. What happens when we do see it finally on Cardano? It's like, oh boy, that's when it starts to get fun.
Is what I was thinking. Like, if it's coming to Cardano, when it's gets in Cardano, gonna be priced already. So I said, let's get a little bit early, and then I got it in 10 cents.
There you go. Smart. Very, very smart.
If you spend the time reading and researching and look for good projects, I think everyone could do a good money. It's not something hard. Like I didn't come up with the brilliant plan to buy. this token, it's just come up to me like gonna be in Cardano gonna be a big thing. So the projects that are coming to Cardano, they will get more expensive because they will get attraction, you know?
Right. Right. I think that's what interests me most about what's going to come after smart contracts. I'm really looking forward to liquid finance and all the DeFi stuff. I think that was going to be very interesting because if you think about what's really possible, and we've already seen it with, say, you have Uniswap or you have MakerDAO, you have all these types of DeFi protocols right now on Ethereum that kind of laid the groundwork for what's possible. But then what happens when you put it on a blockchain that can actually scale where you don't have to spend a whole lot of money just to send a transaction? So that's the really cool
Exactly.
part. Yeah.
As a company, as a project manager, I will think about the costs. And the first thing I'm going to say yes to Cardano, you know, in the business standing point where it's cheaper to run my project. Why not?
Right, right. I don't think that people are looking at, oh, it's on Ethereum, so I have to stay on Ethereum. I think from a business standpoint, the people who are creating these protocols, they want the best user experience possible for their customers. And if
And
that
scale.
means, yeah,
Scale is something important. And another thing I always say in my videos that I go to other channels talking about is the language that make Cardano safe to use, make the protocol safe as well. You know, we need to talk about many, many, many aspects. One is the science behind, the second is the protocol, and then the language, and so many good things together, you know.
absolutely, absolutely. We've seen it too many times on Ethereum, so many issues, so many bugs. So, yes, yes. And that's one thing, Cardano did it right. They put the foundations first, then they started building the house, right? The foundations were the functional programming, the peer reviewed science, all that kind of stuff, building it in Haskell. Amazing, amazing to see. It's almost like I think about like the SpaceX of blockchain technology.
If we can compare and make a relationship between things, I think it would be exactly the example you gave us. You know, we are
Yep,
in this um edge technology doing something great. And this thing great that we are doing is dealing with the money. People never think about the money until they don't have it. As the government does as well, the government doesn't think about economy until there is no money more to expand. You know, and then they say, oh, let's save here in education, let's save here in healthcare, let's save there. But until you don't have it, it's not a problem. And then when you come around with all this technology and then you show that you can deconstruct the meaning of money and reconstruct again, it's like it's clearly a revolution.
absolutely, absolutely. So, Maria, with that, any, I think we've been going for a while. Would you say, yeah, we've been going about an hour. Would you say any closing remarks for our conversation today?
It's always good to be here to talk to you, talk to your subscribers. I want to say thank you, everyone, to be here with us, to listen to us, and to learn with us. And I hope to see you soon in the next video. And thank you very much for bringing me here to your channel again.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure, Maria. Thank you so much. All right, everyone. Take care. See you next time.
See you.